Gym sesh all wrapped up. Ooh. Really feeling it in the back because I went for a bit of a back bias today. So yeah, really feeling the burn. But the game's the game, put the hard work in, and see those results. So to conclude this video, I'm gonna give you 3 things just to take control, get things done, try and minimize procrastinating. Because we've all been there, which I've discussed in a previous video as well. So my first idea that I'm going to recommend, think of the goal it is. And when you write down those things that we've also discussed in another video as well, previously, I'd like you to take that goal, just niche down on what do I want to do? What's the end goal? What can I do now to get the ball rolling? So things may take a time to process. You might have to wait for things to transfer or develop. And depending on what the goal is, you might need a bit of help with it. You might need to go do some research. You might need to improve on some of your own personal skills just to try and get that nailed. So once you niche down on what you need to do, whether that be personal development, seeking help, seeking just advice, it doesn't have to be physical help, it could just be some advice from somebody who knows a lot in that field, then that goal, as hard as it may be to sometimes retain that focus and that motivation towards it, you need to make sure whatever happens, doesn't matter who comments on it, doesn't matter who slags it off, just make sure you stay on it. Don't deviate from where you want to go. If you want to go somewhere, draw a straight line. Sometimes there'll be obstacles. So the way I like to phrase it is, sometimes in life, things are like an obstacle course. You have to either go over, go under, maybe go through something, but the end goal is always there. The finish line is always there. It's just sometimes an obstacle, you might need someone to help get you through the obstacle, and sometimes you can do it on your own. But when you look at a massive wall and you think, oh my God, how do I combat that wall? Sometimes you might need someone just to stand on the other side with a rope to secure you in with a harness, or it could even just be balancing on a beam and just having to take your time and get across that beam. It's not all about speed, okay? It's not all about how quick I can do it. It's about how efficiently and how, to the best of your ability, can you achieve that goal. And the third thing I'll leave you with, make this video nice and short and sweet, is believe in yourself. Because there are times when we struggle to believe in what we can do, but we can always do it. It doesn't matter how big or how small the goal is. It's all about taking your time. Even just talking slower. Sometimes I talk quite quickly. I've got to sometimes remind myself, Cam, slow your speech down. But once you find those little things just to modify and adapt in your routine, you can make it become a habit, which then becomes a healthy routine to then better yourself and your skill set. So whatever happens, stay on the goal. Don't let other people give you all this excess noise and all this BS. You don't need it. Make sure you niche down on what it is you need to do and how you need to do it. And like I said, believe in your abilities all the way, because your mind is very, very, very powerful, and you can either smash it or you can just give up. Now, sometimes I felt like giving up, but I know if I give up on something, I can't complain the next day saying, oh, that didn't work, because I gave up after 1, 2, 3 attempts. Sometimes you got to go 50 times, 100 times, maybe even 1,000 times, and you'll eventually get there. Even if you think it's boring, it's tiresome, it's draining, it's pointless, you'll eventually get there. It's just a matter of taking that step, saying I'm going to try my best, and all you can do is try your best. Sometimes you might even make a mistake, and to be fair, you haven't just learned from that mistake, but you know you won't do it again. However, you might actually learn something from that mistake even deeper. And what I mean by that is, because you made that mistake, you know, okay, cool, I won't do that again to waste my time. However, you might have learned, actually, I've got a different perspective. You're sharing somebody else's perspective or thought process with it. So you might think, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do 1 + 1 = 2. But someone might go and say, but 2 + 0 still equals 2. You might say 2 × 1 = 2. You know, you can say 4 take away 2 = 2. So there's different ways of achieving something. So it's not just a thing of, oh, my way didn't work. It's a thing of actually someone else, whether it be a different age, different gender, they may perceive something a bit different to you, but they could still get the same outcome. So there's different ways of the equation. It's just finding your equation. But on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here, make it short and sweet this week. So take care, much love, and together we'll make that movement. Much love, guys.